Hey everyone, 12 News meteorologist Stephen Mastrograno here with a look at your weather now update for you on this Monday. It's a frigid start out there. We have those temperatures in the single digits and about 10 to 12 degrees above zero here in Narragansett. Of course, we had the weekend snow on Saturday. South County, you guys did well with that system. You guys, most of you saw double-digit snowfall, and it was a wide range of totals across a short amount of distance, so it was a very location-dependent system on Saturday. Of course, we had the frigid cold on Sunday, and now we're looking at, still cold conditions for Monday, but not quite as cold once we get into the daytime hours. So here's Newport, your good visibility out there, clear skies out there. Temperatures, like I mentioned, about 5 to 10 degrees above zero for the most part. 11 down in Newport, though. Wind chills, when you factor in that little bit of wind that is out there, it feels like -1 in Providence, -5 in Newport. This is as of a recording of about 4 a.m. or so. So these numbers will, of course, change, but certainly, again, it's a frigid start across our area. -7 is what it feels like in Smithfield. Satellite and radar, we're quiet, we're dry, no big issues out there for the day today. So looking at sunshine developing later on during the morning hours. So let's time things out. We'll go forward. Again, we'll begin around 8 a.m. or so. It's quiet, it's dry. It's a frigid start for the bus stop. We're heading out to work. Feels like temperatures running about 5 degrees above zero and then as low as about 5 to 10 degrees below zero. So again, very cold for today. But for the afternoon, notice the temperature is getting closer to the 30-degree mark later in the day. So, that'll probably feel a little bit better, although it's still very cold, of course, for later on this afternoon. Tonight we're clear, less wind involved, and looking at cold, dry conditions taking us right into Tuesday. And speaking of Tuesday, we're looking at some light snow on the way for later Tuesday in the afternoon. Morning is fine. Clouds will be increasing during the daytime hours, but notice by about 4 p.m. or so, we're seeing some of that lighter snow track on through. Temperatures will be below freezing, and you can see the snow begins, and it does continue actually across our area through the evening hours and into the night. So it's a quick burst of snow. It's not looking like a major storm, but we could be looking at some minor accumulations from this system as it moves on through. Could bring some impacts to that PM commute on Tuesday. Of course, at night when the snow ends by midnight, watch for some icy spots. Of course, we've been kind of used to that, right, this winter so far. But again, it looks to be a quick-moving system for Tuesday evening into Tuesday night. So here's kind of a timeline of what to expect with that. Again, Tuesday, during the day is fine. It's, clouds increasing. We're dry. Snow looks to arrive by about 4 p.m. or so. Light snow continues through the commute, and then the snow does wind down by midnight at night. Generally speaking, 1 to 3 inches of snow across our area. Here's our snowfall map. This is our first look at it, and you can see here again, not a big system, not a big storm, but certainly could be looking at 1 to 3 inches, especially across inland areas. I think the higher end of that range, the 2 to 3 inch part, would be more so across Providence County. So I just want to emphasize that in this video, that I do think the 1 to 3 is, in the blue, but the higher totals will be further inland. As you get closer to the coastline, it's more of that coating to an inch from this, again, quick-hitting system. So anyways, recapping for today. This morning, frigid, dry, looking at sunshine across our area. Temperatures rebounding, though, to near 30 by the afternoon hours. And again, looking at quiet conditions continuing for the afternoon. So I want to leave you off here with a 3-day forecast. Again, we're dry, we're quiet for Monday. Temperatures Tuesday in the mid-30s. We do fall back into the 20s, though, later on after dark. Some light snow Tuesday evening into Tuesday night. And then looking at drier conditions for our Wednesday. But looking at those temperatures above freezing for Tuesday and Wednesday, it'll allow for some melting, but notice the temperatures overnight much colder, below freezing, will cause whatever does melt during the day to refreeze. But that is a check of your forecast. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great Monday. Take care.